Good morning, friends. So, hope your all studies are going well. So, we will start our first session of strategic performance management with online mode. So, last session we were discussing about Altman Z score. We were discussing about Altman Z score. We were discussed a chance of corporate insolvency. We were discussed how to find out the Z score, how to find out each element of value. So continuing to that topic, the same Altman Z score, continuing to the topic, we're gonna discuss today a new area. Continuing the topic, we're gonna discuss today a new area, that is the topic related to that area only, that is stages of sickness. Stages of sickness. Stages of sickness. So we'll start. The stages of, we have discussed that Altman Z score is given by the Altman. Now here stages of sickness is discussed. It's an Indian derived thing. NCAER. NCAER stands for National Council for, NCAER given what? National Council for Applied and Economic Research. Say Indian body only. National Council for Applied and Economic Research has identified 3 parameters for deciding stages of sickness. 3 parameters for deciding stages of sickness. The first one, it is cash profit. First one, it is what? Cash profit. So you will have a question, what is mean by cash profit? What is mean by cash profit? Can anyone tell what is the meaning of cash profit? See, we all know what? Profit. That is your profit carry forward. That is your net profit, whatever it is. Is net profit is cash profit? No. Why it is different? While computing the cash profit, we will eliminate the adjustment of non-cash item. We'll eliminate the adjustment of non-cash item. So how to find out net profit plus non-cash expenses? Why plus non-cash expenses? Because by deducting the non-cash expenses, our profit has reduced. So we have to add back. So plus non-cash expense. What will come minus? Minus will come non-cash income or gain. Non-cash income. So your cash profit is called net profit plus non-cash expenses minus non-cash income. So you will have a doubt, sir, what are the non-cash expenses? Can you give some examples? It's very easy. You have non-cash expenses called what? Non-cash expenses include depreciation or preliminary expense, miscellaneous expense, whatever the such kind of depreciation. There is no actual cash outflow is there for depreciation. So which are all the example for non-cash expenses. So what NCAER are discussing about? NCAER stands for National Council for Applied Economic Research, which gives 3 parameters for stages of sickness. We were discussed only one. That is cash profit. What is second one? Can anyone tell what is second one? Second one, it is net working capital. Net working capital. This you don't have, no doubt. Working capital is nothing but current asset minus current liability. Working capital is nothing but current asset minus current liability. Then third one. What is the third one? Third one discuss about net worth. Third one discuss about what? Net worth. What is the meaning of net worth? Can anyone tell? Net worth is nothing but your share capital plus reserves and surplus minus if any miscellaneous expenditure or some kind of that written off plus P&L debit balance. Plus P&L debit balance, that you have a loss, you have an accumulated loss. Otherwise we call it as what? Accumulated loss. Otherwise we call it as accumulated loss. Are you clear? Are you clear? So cash profit, net working capital, net worth. So now what NCA are discussing about, they were telling that if any of the parameter is negative, if any of the parameter is negative, there is a chance of sickness. That is the corporate, what we call sickness is chances. That is more chances of happening the sickness. The sickness starts the tendency to corporate discrepancy. That means corporate insolvency. This gonna happen. This is what given by NCAER, National Council for Applied Economic Research. Are you clear? So what they are telling, any of the there are three parameter. In that, any of the one parameter become negative, there is a chance of sickness for the firm. There is a chance of sickness for the firm. What are the three parameter? First one, cash profit. What is cash profit? What is your net profit? Add non-cash item less non-cash income, non-cash expenses minus non-cash income. Got it? Then net working capital and net worth. Now are you ready? See, your last previous year exam also, there is a question from stages of sickness. As I discussed in the last class, Ultraman or this question regularly coming for exam. More chances for Ultraman. If Ultraman is not coming, then stages of sickness is coming. Ultraman Z score. Okay. Are you ready? So please take your material. We'll go with the problem. Please take your material. We'll go with the problem. Which question will go? We'll go with question number 52. We'll go with question number 52. Are you ready? Are you ready? Page number 99. Page number 99. Page number 99. Question number 52. Page number 99. Question number 52. Yes. Okay. So balance sheet extract of Q Limited as on 31st March 2014. Liabilities in crore, assets in crore. Equity shares 20.8. Long-term liabilities 104. See, actually current is here come wrongly. It is current here. Printing mistake. Okay. So long-term liabilities 104. Current liabilities 78.4. 203.2. Here in the asset side, fixed asset, current asset, P&L. That means P&L coming debit side, asset side means what? It's a loss. It's a loss. Additional information. Depreciation return of 8 crore. Preliminary expense return of 1.6. Net loss is what? 25.6. Ascertain the stages of sickness. Ascertain the stages of sickness. Are you ready? Are you ready? We'll start. So we'll go with question number 52. So first we will find out cash profit. First we will find out cash profit. So already they don't have no profit. They are having a loss only. They are having a loss only. So loss of what? 25.6. Now we want to add non-cash expenses. Non-cash expenses, the additional information they have mentioned. Non-cash expenses they have mentioned in the additional information. What role the item it is there? Depreciation return of 8 crore, which is a non-cash expense. Preliminary expense return of that too also a non-cash expense. So we have to add 8 plus 1.6. We have to add 8 plus 1.6. We have to add 8 plus 1.6. So what will be the answer? What will be the answer? 8 plus 1.6. If I am not wrong, the answer will be minus 15.4. If I am not wrong, the answer will be minus 15.4. That is your cash profit is minus 15.4. Your cash profit is what? Minus 15.4. So already there comes one minus. We know any of the one parameter become minus, the sickness starts. Here first parameter itself, sickness. But let us ascertain how about balance too. What is the next item? Next is net working capital. Next is net working capital. How to find out net working capital? Your current asset minus current liability. Current asset is 57.6. Your current liability is what? 78.4, 57.6, 78.4. So how will come? 57.6 minus 78.4. 57.6 minus 70. Again, this also minus 20.8. Again, this also minus. So the company look like very stance of sickness. Already the two element become negative. Now we'll have one more item, which is nothing but net worth. Which is nothing but net worth. So what is the net worth? The net worth, when it comes, we have to do equity shares. We have already the equation: equity plus reserves and surplus, equity plus reserves and surplus, miscellaneous expense minus accumulated losses. So we will go for it. Your equity shares 20.6, equity shares 20.6. No reserves for this company, no reserve for the company, only the accumulated loss, which is 40. Only the accumulated loss, which is 40. So what will be the answer? 20.6 minus 40, you will get 19.4 minus. You will get 19.4 minus. Are you clear? Are you clear? So here, what is the comments? Comments are very important for final level. Comments are very important for final level. So what we have to do? Since Q limited, all the three parameters are negative. All the three parameters are negative. More chances of corporate sickness. Okay. Moreover, there is a big chance of things. So copy fast. Copy fast. So there will be, if any doubt, depreciation adjustment. These are all additional information. Some friends may be thinking here, while finding, shall we adjust the preliminary expense? Already the preliminary expense adjusted with P&L. That's what the P&L having a loss. So no need of other adjustment. Additional information we won't consider. So copy fast. Any doubt? So completed. Now we'll do one previous year question. Now we will do one previous year question which came from this area. We will do one previous year question came from this area. Take your material, question number 56. Take your material, question number 56, page number 101. Question number 56, page number 101. Are you ready? Are you ready? The following financial information has been taken from the annual report 2019 of Stress Limited. Balance sheet, assets, non-current asset, plant property equipment, intangible asset, other current asset, inventories, all those details, total current asset, equity and liabilities, where we have equity, share capital, other equity, net worth, non-current liabilities, total non-current liabilities, current liabilities, total equity and liability, additional information, depreciation, return off, preliminary expense, return off, net loss during the financial 2018-19, using NCAR model of corporate distress prediction. NCAR model of corporate distress prediction, you are required to ascertain the stages of sickness. Are you ready? It came for 6 marks. It will not take not even 6 minutes to complete this. It will not take not even 6 minutes to complete it. That much easy question. That's what I told in the first class. SPM is one of the paper where you can score 50 out of 50 if you are prepared strategically. If you are prepared strategically. Are you ready? Shall we start? So we have discussed last class, last problem itself. So we will start with first item, cash profit. We will start the first item, cash profit. What is a cash profit? The cash profit, net loss during the financial year already given. So net loss, already there in the loss. So net loss for the year is 58.7. Now non-cash expenses. See, I think they have edited the last sum because numbers resemble the same. See, the depreciation, preliminary expense. I think even number also not changed. 8 1.6. So Okay, 8 crore they given 28. 1.6 they given 11.6. This is what our institute is testing. So prepare very well. You can able to score good mark. Prepare very well. You can score good mark. Plus non-cash expense is what? Depreciation 28. One more item. Preliminary expense 11.6. Preliminary expense 11.6. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? 28 plus 11.6 minus 58.7. 19.1. You will get an answer minus 19.1. So already the first item is minus. Already the first item is minus. Now we will go for second item, net working capital. Now we will go for second item, net working capital. What is net working capital? Current asset minus current liability. Current asset. See, they have given even total also, because as per the new format they have given total current asset. What is item? 789.7. 789.7. Current asset minus current liabilities. What is the current? Oh, big amount. 2051.11. So current asset minus current liability. So how to proceed? 789.7 minus 2051.11, which will get minus 1261.41 minus 1261.41. Are you clear? Are you clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? So you get minus 1261.41. So you got again negative. Now last one, net worth. See, since I told already as per new balance sheet format, not even find out the calculation, already given in the question. Already given in the question. See, net worth is what? It's minus 206.19. Net worth 206.19. The two also minus. So in this case, the same comment. Here we want to change the. Here we want to change only the company name. Here we want to change only the company name. What is the company name? Balance everything correct. Following are the annual report of Stress Limited. So the company names tells itself Stress. So since Stress Limited, all the three parameters are negative, more chances of corporate distress. I told it will not take more than 6 minutes, but I think it completed even within 3 minutes itself. This is a previous year question, came for 6 marks. Previous year question came for 6 marks. Are you clear? Any doubt? So make it copy fast. Very interesting. You can post the video. You can post the video and you can able to look into very well. You can post the video and you can able to look into very well. Clear? Are you clear? Good. So once you completed, we'll go for another topic. You can post the video and complete. So we have completed that area. Already this ultimate we have completed in the class. So we'll go with pricing decision now. This pricing decision topic is a extension of your SEM area. SEM means your group 3 strategic cost management. Pricing decision is a extension of your group 3 SEM area. So before going to this pricing decision, first we will go the theory part of pricing decision. First we will go with the theory part of pricing decision. Are you ready? Are you ready? So we'll go for the theory part of pricing decision. Okay. Yes. So before going with the problem, we'll go with the theory part. Are you ready? We'll go with the theory part. So this theory part, already we are in a unit 1 theory, we were in a halfway, that we will continue. So problem purpose, we are going with a theory called pricing policies. You are going with a pricing policies. This pricing policies theory sometimes coming for exam as a theory also. We are able to, we want to do the problem, for that purpose only we are covering these pricing policies. Are you ready? Are you ready? We'll start. So pricing policies. The first thing, market factors affecting the pricing decision. Maybe the screen may not be fully comes for you. Maybe the top some part of cutting will be there. That's what I am reading now. The point is what? Market factors affecting pricing decision. Market factors affecting pricing decision. See, let us discuss first how the market factors affecting pricing decision. See, what is mean by pricing decision? The pricing decision is tells that the process of determining the price for the product or service. The process of determining the price for product. Definitely we know that the main element of determining the price, traditionally it is cost. Traditionally it is cost. Correct, I agree with you. Traditionally it is cost. Cost plus profit. This was the traditional thing. But I would like to ask you, you all aware that the Reliance Jio launched. How the Reliance Jio launched? The Reliance Jio launched with a zero. You don't want to make anything. So it is price, cost plus profit? No. It is something different strategy. It is something different strategy. Similarly, if you go to a bus, all the buses are giving a same element of cost. Even the petrol price is increased, or even the fuel price is getting increased, or whatever the case, their stable policy. Because the government fixed the price. So unless the government changes, even their raw material price changes, their salary getting changes, they cannot change. Am I right? Taking into the example of petrol. What is petrol? Now we are all reading the newspaper daily that crude oil price come down to $20. Crude oil price come down to $20, but still petrol price is not reducing. So if you think of the situation, what cost plus pricing or cost plus profit, how could be? The price will change because the main raw material cost, crude oil price reduced very well, but price is not changing. Why? Because it's petroleum companies want to take a decision, so petroleum companies don't want to reduce, so it is not reducing. So the situation is what? Entirely different. So the cost is not only the factor which determine the price of a product. So what all the other factors are there? What all the other factors are there? We will go into. Are you got the clarity? So these are all the example. The Reliance is giving it a zero price, or the bus fare is not changing irrespective of the change of cost, or the price of the fuel is, that is petrol, is not changing though the crude oil price has been fallen. We can discuss a lot of other example also. You know very well Amma hotels. Amma hotel, you get 1 rupee idli. So this 1 rupee idli if you are getting, the cost is 1 rupee? Obviously not, because you want to pay the salary, you want to pay the rent, your other things you want to pay. That means you want to incur more cost, but still your thing, because your objective is what? Your target objective is not profit. Your target objective is different. It is a government institution. They want those who does not have much earning also want to have some savings. So that's what they are giving to reduce the cost of inflation or whatever it is, government is giving the benefit. So the objective is different. The pricing for 1 rupee idli is what? Different. There we don't follow the cost, traditional method. So that's what we're going to discuss. First point, factors affecting price decision. See, the first point is what? Target customers. Definitely, based on the customers, this will be. See, if it is a Royal Enfield, or what we call, or we take it as example of what? A Mercedes Benz. So you all know you can find a offer for normal car, but a luxury car, the price will reduce or price will increase. The target consumers are luxury people. They will be more demand if price is increased because it is a prestige for them. So it means target customers is what? Depends upon you can make it. On the other hand, ulta. So what will happen? There the main parameter is not cost. It is based on the value or status the people getting. On the other hand, if you take, if the target customers is a very low income people, you have to take a small element of profit because they won't be able to have the capability to pay. So that is the pricing point. Second one, obviously, nothing but it will be the cost. Then competition. This is what the example we were discussing the Reliance case. This is the example we were discussing the Reliance case competition. When the competition is very high, price will be low. There is no competition, price can become anywhere. Okay, the law. This is what we were discussed the example of whatever it is. The law prescribes some minimum price. So beyond the law, no one can make it. Social responsibility. If your objective is some social responsibility, this is the example of what Amma Hotel and all. Market position of the firm. This is very good. See, if you are a market leader, you can determine the price. But if you are a new entrant, you have to go over a skimming price policy or a penetration. Generally, we'll go for a penetration pricing. This is what Reliance did in their telecommunication area. Their position is that they are a new entrant. Already established two companies are there. Which are all the already established two companies are there. The already established company is what Airtel was there, Vodafone was there, Idea was there. So how to make a position? Since we are a new entrant, they go with a predatory pricing. I would like call it as a predatory pricing, though predatory pricing is not advisable in our what we call as per the law. Distribution channel policy. This is another one. See, why online we are getting cheap? The product are selling at online at a very low cost. Why? Some friends will say that it is a low quality item, it is a waste of product item, it is a old model, it is an outdated item. I won't agree always. Always. Sometimes it may be correct, but not always. Why? Because the traditional method of reaching the product to the customer, from the producer it will come to the distributor, from the distributor it will come to the wholesaler, from the wholesaler itself one wholesaler may be there, wholesaler 2, then there will be a retailer. There will be minimum 3 or 4 channel it comes. There will be minimum 3 or 4 channel will come. See, there will be a cost involved. What is the cost involved? 2 elements of cost are there. The transportation cost plus the profit required on return on investment. Again, return on investment, transportation cost. Return on investment, transportation cost. Return on investment, transportation cost. So what happened? This entire profit they want to take. So here each one want to take a profit. Actually, this producer is getting a 10. This person is 10. Everyone is taking 10. But actually, this is not reality. Reality, this person is getting only 1 amount. These people are getting more amount. So let's say 10 only. So you have total, if you take here, you got 50. See the profit. Now, if you go for a online method of policy, where there is no distribution channel from the producer, it go directly to the customer. Even if we charge 20 profit, he can get what? He can get what? The customer, the price is getting reduced by what? 30. It's a small point. So what happened now? Your distribution channel is not there big. You are directly selling through your own outlet or through online portal. The cost is less, so that price will come down. Elasticity of demand. See, elasticity of demand. This you might have been studied in your 12th. We also want to discuss our unit 3. Elasticity tells that the responsiveness of quantity demanded towards the changes in the price. Responsiveness of quantity demanded towards the changes in price. What is that? If the price changes by 1%, what will happen to the quantity demanded? If the price changes by 1%, what will be the demand happen for the quantity demanded? So here elasticity said that different model. I would like to discuss mainly 2. There is a concept called inelastic demand. What is the concept that? Inelastic demand. Inelastic demand said that the meaning of inelastic demand that even if you change the price, the demand will not get affected. Even if you change the price, demand will not get affected. Especially this is for necessary item. Necessary item. The salt 10 rupee increased. Now, the salt. You don't think of that. You won't think that from tomorrow onwards no salt. Why? because you can't prepare the food item without salt. So sugar. So these are all necessity item. So this necessity item, if you are not getting, definitely that kind of item. So this the elasticity is that the pricing, how the pricing methodology, if your product is inelastic, that is price changes no effect on demand, you will increase the price. This is what happened for luxury item. Luxury item no one bother. But when you go for your other items, when your small change in price will make a infinite changes in the demand, that is elasticity, perfect elastic demand. We call it as perfect elastic demand. When perfect elastic demand means if you change the price, gone, that's all. So what happened in such a case, you will not be go for this. Then economic environment, this economic environment, if it is a recession, see, if it is a recession, now you all know corona is going everywhere. Go corona. Okay, corona is going everywhere. So when corona is going everywhere, no one having job because everyone is at home. Companies also not having revenue, they can't give the salary, so most of them not get salary. So they don't have the money. If the people does not have the money, economic slowdown. If there is a shop is opened telling that buy two get it 10, buy two get it 10, they are giving a discount only. But if you don't have money even for buying the two, do you have will to climb the demand? No. So if the economic demand is there, even if the price is getting increased, demand will not be there. So that is another point, economic environment. This is the main 9 factors. So heading is not clear in your video. That is market factors affecting the pricing decision. Next is general objective of a pricing policy. General objective of a pricing policy. So a pricing policy, what role the objective? Definitely one of the objective will be your what we call your profit you want to get. You want a return on investment. So to achieve a rate of return on the product line, to maintain the increase existing market share. See, this is the reason why company give lot of offers or lot of schemes, because they want to increase the market share. They want to increase their level of numbers in their things to maintain at least a particular level of price stability. Price want to ensure. So this is what some of the firms are doing. They will give it a low price. They will discourage the entry of a new firms. They will discourage the entry of the features of this case is what you will give it a low price, so the new entrants will not feel to come. Yes, this is according to the market condition. This is according to the market condition of the product line. These are all the general objectives of a pricing policy. So obviously the first point will be what? Obviously the first point will be what? To get a fair return on investment. Then it may be increase the existing market share to at least a price stability, or discouraging entry of a new firm. Next is consideration in formulating the pricing policy. Maybe heading may not be clear. I am repeating once again. Consideration in formulating pricing policy. Consideration in formulating pricing policy. Consideration in consideration. Obviously, we have to consider the cost. We have to consider the competition factor, all those things. So the first one, objective of the firm. See, our Amma Udavagam, the Amma hotel is giving a low price because their objective is not get profit. Their objective to reach the those who does not are having the food things. Next will come what? Competitive situation. The situation of Reliance giving at a low price because of the competition. They want to make that up. Then promotional policy depends upon the company. Starting stage, they will give lot of offers and discounts. That is as a part of promotion. Then price stability. Manufacturers, definitely. See, some of the product, the producers only will produce the product. The ultimate customer, it will reach through middleman or other kind of persons only. So if the middleman want a more profit, obviously the cost of the product or for the purchase, that is customers will increase, because the each level they want to add their profit. Another point is what? Price reutilization. Okay. Then influence of non-business group. This is another factor. If non-business groups are influencing your price, this can go two way. If it is favoring that, your price may go up. It is in favoring that, your price has to come down, because that has to be followed. Next, methods. Now we're gonna discuss different methods of pricing policy. Now we're gonna discuss different methods of pricing policy. There are different methods are there. First, we're gonna discuss cost oriented pricing. What is that? Cost oriented. Definitely. Cost oriented means what? Your cost plus a return on profit. Cost plus a return of profit. This cost can be variable cost or a total cost, or it can be a profit. So first one, it is cost plus or full cost pricing. This full cost means your average variable cost plus average fixed cost. That is both variable and fixed cost. Average variable cost plus average fixed cost. Then plus means profit. Plus means profit. Then marginal cost. See, when you are introducing a product, you can't charge a full cost pricing. You have to go with a marginal costing pricing. Why you have to go with a marginal costing pricing? Because unless you give a low price, then only customers will attract. So you will go with, because your minimum cost of production is what? Variable cost only. Whether you produce or do not produce, fixed cost you have to incur. So generally, the method is called what? Marginal cost pricing. Then target rate of return of pricing. Here you want a target rate of profit. This target rate of profit can be a return on investment. This can be a return on cost, or it can be a return on sales. So return on sales, return on cost, or return on investment. So this can be anyway. Okay. So this is on the basis of cost. So we have to discuss on the basis of cost. First we have started with cost. Now we'll go for next. So on the base of cost, we have mainly three: full cost plus pricing, or marginal cost pricing, or a target rate of return pricing. Next, methods of pricing on the basis of competition. So first we were discussed on what? Cost based. What are all the point? Full cost plus pricing, marginal cost pricing, then target rate of return. Now what is next? Competition oriented. What is next? Competition oriented. First one, it is going rate pricing. What? Going rate pricing. What is the meaning of going rate pricing? Going rate means whatever the market current price, that we will adopt. We won't charge any new more or less pricing. Next, trade association pricing. See, this trade association pricing is what? Coming over petroleum and all. The petroleum company only determine the price. Petroleum companies, while they are meeting, they are only in Namakkal egg company and all, they will fix a meeting the pricing. Next one, it is what? Customary pricing or charm pricing. Customary means it's a traditional pricing. That is traditionally for a particular product. You can take the example of what? Chewing gum. That's 1 rupee always. Now also center fresh, 1 rupee. It's always when you are in a child, it will be 1 rupee. Now also it is what? 1 rupee. So what happened? It is a customary that generally the price of that center fresh may be what? 1 rupee. Next is what? Price leadership. What is a price leadership? See, the market leader will increase the price, others will follow. In South, generally the Hindu newspaper is market leader in English news. So what will happen? If Hindu newspaper increases the price, other newspapers will follow. They increase the price, others will follow. That means price leadership. Market leader increases, others will follow. Sealed bid pricing. This kind of pricing is used for government, where what will happen now? Government will invade tenders from the companies. Companies will submit their cost for maybe for a construction of a bridge, maybe it's for a construction of a housing complex, whatever it is. So the target persons, the target contractors will give their price for that work in a bid. So government will ascertain the bid and will select the best bid. So that also over. So we were finished what? Competition oriented also. So cost oriented over, competition oriented over. Now next is what? Demand oriented, on the basis of demand. So demand oriented, what is what? Differential pricing or price discrimination. Differential pricing or price discrimination. It's very clear. See, if you go and buy one product, the price is different. If you go and buy 100 products, the price for one product is not same. If you go for 100 product, that difference we call quantity difference. The difference we call what? Quantity difference. Got it or not? Quantity. It means on the base of quantity, the price will difference. Another example. You want a mobile charger. You want a mobile charger. You go and ask a mobile showroom, what is the price? Price of Sony will not be the same of price of Samsung, because it's a all the features are remain same. That is, we can call it as quality difference. You can take a air condition where 3-star one price, 2-star one price, same company, same ton of capacity, but it's a 2-star, 3-star, 5-star. The price will differ. That is what is called quality difference. That is what is called quality difference. Third one, price difference. If you take a modern bread, if you take now very demand, corona, everyone is taking the stock of bread. But actually the real fact is what? The sellers are getting more profit. See, they are keeping lot of stocks, they are getting good sales on that. Leave it the factor. So if you take the modern bread backside, the price of Chennai is different from price of Pondicherry. There will be the, if you take the backside, price of Chennai will be one, price of Pondicherry will be different. That means price different. Chennai one price, Pondicherry another price. That is area to area, the price is different. Then time difference. If you book a Uber cab now, the price will be one. If you book a Uber cab in a night, midnight, the price, the time, peak time, the price will be different. Or night, no one will be there, demand will be there. So peak time, there will be one price. Off season or off peak time, there will be another price. Got it or not? So these are all the different types of different. So time, use or price, quality, quantity, all we have discussed. Next one it is what? Perceived value pricing. Next one it is called perceived value pricing. What is the meaning of perceived value pricing? Perceived value pricing means that the price is determined on the base of value perceived by the customer. The customer feel that yes, I am happy with this product, this price can be paid up to 100. So the value determined by the customer is what? 100. That price we are fixing. That is what is called what? Perceived pricing. Fixing the pricing on the basis of buyer's perception. Fixing the pricing on the basis of buyer's perception. Next, other economic consideration. Other economic consideration. Administrate pricing. Administrate pricing. Very good. See here in Chennai or generally when you take the bus or railway or maybe auto, this whole price is fixed by the government. That is what called administrative price. The administration will fix the price. The gas price, cylinders, all fixed by the what? Government. So that is what is called administrative. Electricity pricing, which are fixed or enforced by the government. Dual pricing. What is called dual pricing? What is the meaning of dual pricing? In the same market, that means in Chennai itself, not Chennai and Pondicherry. Chennai and Pondicherry, it is called what? Price difference. But in the same market, same product, two price. Same market, that is in Chennai itself, same product, two price. What is that? Dual pricing. This can be called dual. This dual comes because of two reasons. One price is determined by government, another is determined by the market forces, that is demand and supply. One price is determined by the government, another price is determined by the market forces, that is demand and supply. Example. If you take the cylinder, the subsidy cylinder is getting at a low price, whereas market cylinder, the same company market without subsidy is getting another one. The what we call the supply showroom, government ration shop. If you go, you will get the sugar at a low price. The market, the sugar will be high price. That means the same thing. So that point is what? One price is determined by the government, another is by demand and supply. Okay, got it? Shadow pricing. See, now you all know one thing. See, now the corona something happened, the product is getting less. When the product is getting less, there is a chance that retailers may charge high price. Now no other showroom, there is no milk packet. So what will happen? The seller will make what? So milk, no one having milk. So what I will do? No one having milk. So what I will do? We will charge a high price. So this called what? Shadow pricing, because the item is getting what? Scarce. So on the basis of scarce, we are making the pricing. So this is called what? The price worth for additional quantity of a scarce resources. This is next. Multiple product pricing. See, if you go for a electronic showroom, you can find 100-liter refrigerator one price, same company, same model, same feature, 150-liter capacity another price. That means the product to product, the pricing is different. That is what is called multiple product pricing. These are all come under other economics. So cost based, competition based, demand based, other economic consideration. Next, pricing based on market condition. So you all know different types of market. We have a separate topic in unit 3, that is we have monopoly, oligopoly, duopoly, monopolistic competition. This area we will discuss detail when we discuss the first part of unit 3. We will discuss each perspective differently. That is perfect competition. Now, pricing based on market condition. Skimming price policy. What is the meaning of skimming price? See, this will be generally applied for a technology related product, where in the introduction stage the price will be very high. Very high. See, this phone, when it was brought at the time of buying, it is around 80,000. Now the price can be brought when they stop the last stage, it can be brought even for 40,000. That is starting stage. It is what? High price. The starting stage, it is what? High price. That is what, in order to cover their huge R&D costs and other expenses. So later on they will reduce this, especially all the technology item. You can check it anything. The introduction time, the price will be high. Over a period of time, when the new model gonna come, the price automatically will come down, because technology will change. It won't be always same. So the opposite of skimming price policy. Only penetrating pricing policy. Opposite of skimming price policy, only penetrating pricing. What is meant by penetrating pricing? Penetrating pricing is what? You charge a low price in the initial to attract the market. That is what is called what? Penetrating pricing. So these are all the different method of what we call, these are all the different method of pricing policy. Got it or not? Now what we gonna do now? We will go with the problem now. There are 3 or 4 problem are there. We will go the problem now. Are you ready? Okay. So these are all the different area we have covered so far. We have discussed what is pricing policy, market factors affecting pricing decision, market factors affecting the pricing decision. Then we have discussed general objective of a pricing decision, consideration in formulating a pricing policy, consideration in formulating a pricing policy, methods of pricing or cost oriented pricing, competition oriented pricing, demand oriented pricing, other economic consideration, market condition. Then finally we have discussed skimming price policy. I told here one more, this thing is there. What is that? What is that? Penetration pricing. What is that? Penetration pricing. Okay. So now we'll go for the problem area. Are you ready? So we will continue with the problem. Take your material. Page number 96. Page number 96. Question number 42. Page number 96. Question number 42. We'll start. We'll start. Are you ready? 6,000 pen drive of 2 GB to be sold in a perfectly competitive market to earn a profit of lakh and 6,000. Whereas in the monopoly market, only 1,200 units are required to sell the same profit. Fixed cost for the period is 74,000. Contribution per unit of the monopoly is high as 3/4 of its variable cost. Determine the target selling price under the each of the market. Determine the target selling price under the each of the market. Are you ready? Are you ready? We'll start. So we will just discuss the situation. We will just discuss situation. There will be two market. One is perfect competitive market. Perfect competitive market. Another one is monopoly. Under perfect market, they sell 6,000 unit. 6,000 unit to earn a profit of. What is a profit of? Lakh and 6,000. Whereas monopoly they sell only 1,200 units to require the same profit. Same means lakh and 6,000. Same means lakh and 6,000. So fixed cost for the period is 74,000. Fixed cost for the period is 74,000. So if you take, we all know in SCM you might have been studied S minus variable cost is equal to contribution, or contribution equal to F plus P. So contribution cost be called as what? Fixed cost plus profit. So the contribution here will come lakh and 80. So what will be the contribution per unit? What is the contribution per unit? Contribution per unit will be lakh and 80 divided by 6,000, which will be here 30, and here lakh and 80 divided by 1,200, which will give you 150. So contribution per unit will be what? 150. Contribution per unit in the monopoly market. The clue is what? Monopoly market. That means we have to look into only this one. We should be able to look into only this area because monopoly. So monopoly market is as high as 3/4 of its variable cost. So this is 3/4 of variable cost. So what will be the variable cost? Variable cost will be 150 by 3 into 4, which will be 4 and 200. 150 by 3 into 4, which will be what? 200. 150 by 3 into 4, which will be what? 200. Are you clear? So variable cost will be 150 by 3 into 4, which will be equal to what? 200. It will be what? 200. Variable cost will be what? 200. Now see, you have your contribution, you have your variable cost. What will be the S? S will be contribution plus variable cost. So monopoly price S is equal to variable cost is 200, contribution is 150. So total will be what? 350. So selling price under monopoly is 350 per unit. So what will be here under perfect competition also? Yes will be. See, we know whether it is a monopoly or a perfect competition, variable cost per unit will be remain same. Variable cost per unit will be remain same. So variable cost will be the same, which will be 200 plus the contribution 30. So the selling price will be what? 230. Selling price will be what? 230. Are you got it? Are you got it? So under monopoly 230 and 350. You can post the video, you can copy it. You can post the video and you can copy it. Are you got it? So we have to understand the question very well. Copy first. If you completed, we'll go with question number 43. If you completed, we can go with question number 43. Are you ready? Good. So 43. C Limited is about to introduce a new product with the following estimates. Price per unit 30, 31, all those things. Demand is given in thousands. Cost is given. Direct material, direct labor, variable overhead, selling expenses, fixed production overhead, admin overhead. Judging from the estimate, determine the tentative price of the new product to earn the maximum profit. So what we have to do? We have to prepare a schedule. Telling profit under each of the course of action. Profit under each of the course of action. So which course of action we are getting the higher profit, that will be the price. Are you ready? So this we will do in Excel, so that calculation will be more easy. We will do in a Excel. Are you ready? So statement showing computation of you can also copy computation of profit under each of the course of action. So first case, price. Demand. So what is the price? 30, 31.5, 33, 34.5, 36, 37.5, 39. So demand. What is the demand? See, 400 in thousands. So which will be 4 lakh. So 3 lakh 80. Why? Because rupees in 1000, demand in 1000. So you are making 3 lakh 16, 3 lakh 14, 3 lakh 15, 2 lakh 80, 2 lakh 40. We got the demand also. So selling price we got, demand we got. Okay. So first we will find out what is a variable cost. Variable cost other than selling expense, because selling expense, or we can able to make it not an issue. Variable cost, variable cost. Are you ready? So variable cost will be what? 12 plus 3, 12 plus 3 15, 15 plus 3 18, 18 plus 10 percentage of selling price. So 18 plus 10 percentage of selling price. Sorry. 18 plus 10 percentage of 10 percentage. Is that correct? 10 percentage plus 18. Some okay. So 18 percent, 10 percentage. 0.1 plus 80 rupees. 21. So we will get 21. We will get easily also, but if you do the Excel formula, we can save lot of time. We can save lot of time. So how it will be there? Generally in the class, you guys will help me getting the answers, but here no one here to help me. So I have to use the Excel formulas. Okay. So 21. 21 is nothing but 18 plus 3. So this will be accordingly. We can make it a scroll down. So accordingly the variable cost is changing. Accordingly the variable cost is changing, because the variable cost is changing because selling expense is a 10 percentage of sales. Since selling price is changing, this will also change. Next, contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. How to find out contribution per unit? Sales minus variable cost. We got the contribution unit. So contribution is what? Sales minus variable cost. We got the contribution also. Okay. So now we can able to find out total contribution. We can able to find out total contribution. What will be the total contribution? We have our contribution as what? 9. We have our unit as demand. If you multiply, we will get what? Total contribution. For each of the situation, we have to take the total. Each of the situation, we have to take the total. If you look this number, which option we have the highest contribution? Here 4 lakh 10, 4 lakh 41. Here we have 4 lakh 53. Here we have 4 lakh. Okay. So this option, when the price is 36, we are getting the highest contribution. See, we want to know which is the price we have to follow to get the maximum profit. If you look, the fixed cost is there. If you give the fixed cost, answer will not change, because we know fixed cost will be remain same in all the option. Fixed cost is remain same in all the option. So even if you give the fixed cost, answer will not change. So with the contribution itself, you can conclude the answer. Which option we are getting the highest contribution, that will be the correct answer. Which option we are getting the highest contribution, that will be the correct answer. In this situation, we are getting the highest contribution under what? 36. The price gonna fix is what? 36. If you want, you can find out that way also. Less fixed cost, you can find out, but decision will not change. Decision will not change. You will have 25 lakh 20,000. Your answer is 25 lakh 20,000 is the fixed cost. 25 lakh 20,000 is your fixed cost. So your profit will be what? Balancing figure, this minus this. Your answer will not change. Here you get 1 lakh. If you look at here, you are getting the highest profit when the price is 36. This option only, you are getting the highest profit. This option only, you are getting the highest profit. If you look the number, it is very clear that when this option, you are getting 36, you are getting 20 lakh 16,000. You are getting a profit of 20 lakh 60,000. So the answer will be what? 36 is the tentative price. 36 is the tentative price. Are you clear? Are you clear? So we'll go for another question. Question number 44. We'll go for another question. Question number 44. Are you ready? Good. HM Limited manufacture an alloy product. HM Limited manufacture an alloy product by using iron and copper. The metal pass through two plants X and Y. The company gives you the following details for manufacture of 1 unit of incorporate material, wages, overhead recovery, fixed overhead, variable overhead, selling overhead. Find the minimum price when the product is new to the market. So we have discussed the pricing theory. Generally, when you are new to the market, we can charge a high price. We'll go with a penetrate pricing. So our pricing policy will be variable cost plus margin or equal to variable cost. So the minimum price will be the variable cost, that is our production cost. After the alloy is established, the minimum price will be variable cost plus fixed cost. That means we can able to cover our fixed expense also. Are you got it? So we will find out what is the variable cost, what is the fixed cost, everything. Okay. Are you ready? So this we will do in Excel, or we will do in this way. Statement showing computation of cost. Statement showing computation of cost. First will come material. Material, iron. What is for iron? 10 into 10 kg. 50. 10 kg into 5, 50. Copper. What is copper? 5 into 8. Then wages. Plant X. Planned X 3 hour into 50. Planned Y 5 hour into 12. Variable overhead. Variable overhead 8 per hour, 5 per hour. So 8 rupees per hour. How many hours? 3 into 8, 24. Plan Y 5. Where we got the hour is this hour only. The same hour on the base of labor. So 3 into 8, 24. 5 into 5, 25, which will come 49. 49. Okay. Now selling order also variable. So selling overhead. What is the selling overhead? 20. Any other variable cost? Any other variable cost? No other variable cost. No other variable cost. So you can take the total because our first case it will be on the basis of variable cost. So what will be the answer? The answer will be 90 plus 105 plus 49 plus 20. 90, 105, 49, 20. 264. Total variable cost is 264. Now we will go with fixed cost. What is the clue for fixed cost? We have to department X. Department X, what is the clue? That too also rupees 8 per hour. So 3 into 8, 24. Department Y. Department Y. 5 into 5. Because both are same. 5 into 5, 25, 49. What is the total cost? Total cost will be this plus 49, which will give 313. Now we have to give the comments answer. We have to give the comments or answer. What is the question? First they are asking minimum price to be in the new to the market. So first new to the market. Variable cost will be the minimum price, which will be what? $264 plus profit. 264. When it is established in the market. When it is established. Total cost plus profit, including our variable cost plus full cost, that is rupees 313. Got it? So it's very easy question. That's all answer. Now in pricing decision we have one more question. Pricing decision we have one more question. This you can try to do it as a homework. Little lengthy question. Generally the maximum question is 10. So this is lengthy question. Previous year CA final question. Our study material also question. So you can refer it and try to yourself. If you have doubt we can discuss. Okay. So Pricing decision is over. Already there is only 3 questions determined in pricing decision. See, now this is your SCM question. This is your SCM question. Came as an exercise for your SPM. SCM means the activity based costing. In your group 3, you have a activity based costing. That question only it came. Sometimes it will come for exam also. So I don't want to solve this because it's already we discussed our SEM. But I will give the clue for this. From the following details pertaining to 4 customers using the same product, number of units sold, selling price, number of sales visit, number of, this is all the, this we call it as cost driver. This we call it as cost driver. Here it is, number of driver is given. They are asking us to find out the profit. They are asking us to find out the profit. So this you can do it as a homework. I will tell how to approach. I will tell how to approach. So they are asking profit. Profit is nothing but cost, revenue minus cost. Cost is nothing but, profit is nothing but revenue minus cost. Revenue is what? Number of units sold is given. Number of units sold is given. We have to multiply the selling price. Number of units sold is given. We have to multiply selling price. We will get revenue. Less cost. Cost is what? See, you are having sales visit 2100 per visit into number of visits is 3. Like that, each product you have to do. Order placing 600 per order. Number of order is given. Multiply. Product handling 0.3 per item. So number of item we have 60,000. Normal delivery cost 20. So number of delivery we have to make it. Rush delivery cost we have to take what? Number of rush deliveries are there. So accordingly you have to multiply. If you multiply that, you will get the final answer. Here it is, normal delivery cost is given per kilometer. So you have to multiply number of deliveries into kilometers per journey. Both you have to multiply 12 into 20. I hope it, since it is a SCM model question, very easily you can able to solve. So what role we have discussed today? Today we were started with NCAER, National Council of Applied Economic Research, stages of sickness, corporate discrepancy policy. There are stages of sickness. We have discussed 3 areas: cash profit, net worth, and net working capital. Any of the one parameter become negative, there is a chances of sickness is there. We have done problems, all those things. Then we have discussed theory portion. It comes in unit 3. It comes in unit 3 theory portion. Pricing policy. Pricing policy. We determine what are the factors, market factors affecting the pricing policy. What are the objectives of a pricing policy? What are the formulation will be considered for determining the pricing policy? Different methods of pricing policy: cost based, market based, competition based, then other economic consideration. All those points we have discussed. Then we done problem on pricing policy. The one problem we discussed, problem on pricing policy. So please ensure that you are completing your lecture on daily basis. Don't worry, whatever recovery is 100% previous year question and what is in your material. This is more than enough. Attend the classes on time. Don't wait for further. Don't wait for further. When we are uploading today, you have to upload today itself. Okay. So today evening 4 o'clock only the class. So be prepared, study well. Then regarding the cost audit, there are cost audit. We have 1 or 2 lectures are there. So cost audit textbook is ready. I will inform in the group. You can collect from our institute. You can collect from our institute. I know that I don't want you to wait more because most of the cost audit syllabus is almost completed. So for your studies you need textbook. So you can collect from next week onwards from our institute. Okay, if anyone went to your native places, please contact me through WhatsApp. I will arrange to send through courier. We want you to perform well. You are 100% you want to perform well. So the full support will be there. Whenever you want clarity, post the video, rewind. If you have doubt, please ask us through WhatsApp. Okay. All the best. Wish you all the best. Good luck.